Hello everyone, welcome back to another lesson. While watching these videos, please keep something to write with and your classwork books nearby. This will make it easier for you to take notes, write down interesting thoughts, and therefore have a better lesson. And perhaps, most importantly, although classes have been indefinitely suspended, learning never stops. Let's rock. Today we are going to have some reading practice. It's a new topic, so it might be a little challenging. However, I have faith in all of you. Just listen carefully, try your best, and I'm sure you can do it, okay? First, I will read, and I hope you can listen and read along silently. Then, I will read line by line, and you should listen and repeat after me. Finally, we will read it a third time, and this time you should try something called shadowing. That means, as I read, you try to read at the same time as me, or right after me. Are you ready? Let's begin. So remember, first, just listen and read along silently. Seeing in the dark. Some animals, like cats, have eyes that can see well in the day and at night. Many people think that bats are blind, but they can actually see almost as well as humans. However, at night, their ears are more important to helping them know where they are flying. Owls have very large eyes compared to the size of their bodies to help them see well in the dark. Okay? Thank you for listening and reading along silently. Now, please listen and then repeat after me. Try your best to make your voice match mine. Seeing in the dark. Some animals, like cats, have eyes that can see well in the day and at night. Many people think that bats are blind, but they can actually see almost as well as humans. However, at night, their ears are more important to helping them know where they are flying. Owls have very large eyes compared to the size of their bodies to help them see well in the dark. Okay, excellent job. Thank you for listening and repeating after me. And now it's time for my favorite, shadowing. So as I read, try to read at the same time as me or read right after me. Okay? And again, try to match my speed, try to match my voice, my intonation, everything that you can. Seeing in the dark. Some animals, like cats, have eyes that can see well in the day and at night. Many people think that bats are blind, but they can actually see almost as well as humans. However, at night, their ears are more important to helping them know where they are flying. Owls have very large eyes compared to the size of their bodies to help them see well in the dark. Whoa, good job. Okay, there were a few words in that paragraph that perhaps you don't know what they mean. Let's see. Blind. Look at the second sentence. Many people think that bats are blind, but they can actually see almost as well as humans. What do you think blind means? Option 1. Unable to smell. Option 2. Unable to see. Option 3. Unable to walk. Option 4. Unable to do homework. Pause the video, and when you're ready and you think you have the answer, continue to confirm whether you got it right or not. Welcome back. Blind. Blind means that someone is unable to see. So many people think that bats are blind means many people think bats are unable to see. What about you? Did you think that bats were blind? Okay, and now for another question. In the same sentence, sentence number 2 of this paragraph, many people think that bats are blind, but they can actually see almost as well as humans. As well as. Do you know what it means? Well, look at these options and see if you can find the right answer. Option 1. The same, meaning the same in terms of how good something is. Option 2. The opposite. Option 3. Unable to see. Option 4. Unable to fly. What does as well as mean? Okie dokes, time's up. As well as here more or less means the same. So many people think that bats are blind, but they can actually see almost the same as humans can. That means that their eyesight is almost as good as our eyesight. Because this is a little bit tricky, I want to talk about it a little bit more. As, blah blah blah, as. We use this to show that two things are the same or similar. For example, I am as tall as my teacher. What does that mean? It means that my height and my teacher's height are the same. For example, maybe we're both 1.5 meters tall or whatever it is. Yeah. And another example, I am not as tall as my teacher. What does this one mean? It means that you are not the same height. You are actually shorter than your teacher. Okay, because I think this is a very useful expression to know, and perhaps some of you did not encounter it before. I would like you to try to make 3 sentences of your own using as something as blah 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 as. For example, as tall as good as fast as intelligent as. It doesn't matter. You can choose the adjective or the adverb to put between the two ases, okay? And write them down in your class workbooks, and please share them with me the next time we see each other at school, hopefully in June. Thank you very much for watching this video. I hope it was useful, and I hope you learned something. Remember, we don't have face-to-face classes these days, but learning never stops. Take care and see you next time. Goodbye.